A short episode this week because I have some personal things going on, but stay tuned for the Positivity Playbook with my co host, Charlotte Shaff.
Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to The Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh.
Murray heaves it downfield. It's caught. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins. Miraculous. It's Murray magic.
The sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. It's gonna be sick.
Welcome to the sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Singh, and today I'm unable to put together a full episode for you. I'm really sorry. We had a family death. There's really no other way to put it. And as I was preparing this week's episode, we got the news, and I just don't have it in me to record a full episode. But I did get together with Charlotte, so I'm going to bring her in to the episode now, and we're going to talk about the Positivity Playbook. Charlotte, welcome to the show. It's time for the Positivity Playbook, and I know you've got 3 very important and fun things to talk to us about this week.
I sure do. And let me just say, I am still riding high on that game on Sunday where we beat the Bears and we shut down all those fans that were all around us. So,
Me too. Best birthday ever.
absolutely. I hope you had a good birthday outside of the game and you got to do something fun.
I did. We did a little staycation, so that was fun. Ate at a fancy restaurant, got room service, all that jazz. Went to the game. Coincidentally, this is so weird. My rep stuck a card on my chair because we got a new
Aw.
rep and we haven't been able to make contact. So she put a little sticker note. And when I went to find her, I'm like, "Did you know it was my birthday?" And she was like, "No."
They should know that. It should be on
I
our
mean, it
account
is on our
information.
account, but it wasn't
Yeah.
the reason why she left the card. And then they gave me the season ticket holder hats, even because they had extras. So even though it was like our second season as a season ticket holder, it was really only our first official. So we weren't supposed to get the hat. But when we got it as like a gift, that was so nice.
Nice. Was it this one? Because this is the one
Yeah.
you gave us. Yeah. Yeah.
And
It
so
says
they had them in a box underneath because there were extras. So I think they're just using them now as like fun
Mhm.
incentives for their season ticket holders. And
I love
yeah,
it. I love it.
it was a
Well,
good time.
as we start to talk about some of the positive things out there, I think it's pretty awesome to see that the Cardinals actually have a pretty great rest of their schedule in regards to, is it going to be easy or hard? And hopefully it's going to be easy for us to get through the rest of this season with, the people that were playing on the schedule. So.
Yeah, I mean, there are full on rankings for that strength of schedule. And I know ours was difficult for the first part of the season. And the teams that we ended up beating
Mhm.
were teams that were on that difficult scale. But you
Yes.
found an article from AZ Central that talks about strength of schedule. What did you learn from that?
Yes. Well, I learned that basically the Rams schedule is like a 0.449. They still have to play the Bills and the Eagles, which we both know that those are very tough teams. Honestly, I don't see them winning against either of those. And then the Seahawks, they have to play the Vikings, Green Bay, and the Bears. So we've already played Green Bay and the Bears. We won one out of the two. Those are pretty tough teams to still be able to compete against. And then the 49ers, apparently their schedule is tied for the 6th most difficult in the NFL. And they still have games against the Lions, the Bills, the Packers, and the Bears. So even though it's not division play, that's still a lot. And those could be a lot of losses, I hope.
For sure. Yeah. And the Cardinals, they're saying that we're ranking out with one of the easiest remaining. Is that right?
Yes. Yes. Yep. Yep.
I love that. I mean, we play Seattle twice, I think, but
Yeah.
I think we could take them.
I think it's also interesting. Why are we playing Seattle twice within the last, what, month and a half?
Yeah, it's
Usually
weird that
spread
they're
out.
stacked up like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. The Seahawk fans are we just got to shut them up because I do not want to hear that chant. I do not want to hear that chant. And I'm not going to say it because then it's going to be stuck in my brain, but we all know what it is if you go to a Cardinals game and it's against the Seahawks.
My daughter's boyfriend is a Seahawks fan.
Oh, what the heck?
I know. So whenever like the Seahawks lose and the Cardinals win, like however, she's not super into football, but she'll be like, the Cardinals won and the Seahawks lost.
That's funny. That's funny.
She's not letting him forget that she's an
I don't,
Arizona girl.
good for her. Good for her.
That's great.
Um,
I love that so much. Well, here's to winning, here's to winning and doing well and finishing strong.
yes, we've got some darn good odds. So let's continue through, Cardinals.
Let's do it. Next,
Yes.
special teams player of the week. What?
Yay! So last week we had Chad Ryland who got the NFC Special Teams Player of the Month. And now this week, our punter, Blake Gillikin, which I will admit I was not really super familiar with him. He has been named the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week because he did such an awesome job against the Bears.
I think that's amazing. It's funny that you said that because I was not super familiar with our punter either. And he happened to be practicing so much on Sunday in front, like right in front of me.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
don't think that I've noticed him necessarily before. And I kept thinking, is Chad Ryland out? Like it was like crossing my mind, but now it all makes sense.
Yep, it all makes sense. I remember when you and I went to the Monday Night Football game. I remember both of them, if I'm not mistaken, were both practicing
Yeah.
a
You know how
lot. So
sometimes you don't notice like somebody's jersey, but for some reason that his name kept crossing in front of me and it's just the universe letting me know something good was gonna happen, I guess.
there you go. So we're very proud of you. Very proud of you, Blake. Keep up the good work.
Go, Blake. Okay. Let's talk traffic at the
Yes.
stadium.
If you
It,
wanted, oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, Shar, it's been a little messy. I go into the orange lot and it will back up onto the freeway, onto the 101, going from southbound to northbound, exiting, and they don't open those lanes to let them start filling up, which would be nice probably. Um, and now we're getting alerts about traffic and what we should be doing this Sunday.
Yes. So if you want to have a positive experience, basically the Cardinals are letting people know that you should definitely try to arrive in a timely manner, probably a little earlier than normal, because they've got a race going on at Phoenix
Oh,
Raceway right around the same time, and it's all in the West Valley. So the traffic on the I-10 is going to be heavier in the morning and after the game. All the lots are going to open up at 10:15 on Sunday, and then the main stadium gates are going to open up at 12:45. And the Cardinals also say that you should consider avoiding the I-10 after the game and before the game if possible.
I second that. We started taking the 101 even all the way around. So we'll come. We have been taking the 10 and then getting on 101 northbound, but then
Mhm.
going home, we've just continued going north and come back around the 51.
Well, we discovered, because I know that I had told you, let's go all the way down Glendale when you and I drove. So where we live in Central Phoenix, normally we just drive all the way down Glendale, but we have discovered that it's a lot of stop and go. You've got a really good chance of that stupid train to stop traffic. So last week we decided to take a chance and we went up north to Northern and we drove down Northern all the way and then turned on 91st Avenue and it was a smooth ride there and it was a smooth ride back. So if you usually take Glendale and you're heading west, I kind of suggest checking out Northern.
And even checking out Northern rather than even going across on the 10, take
Yeah.
those service streets. Man, I hate when there's a dual event like that. It does get so crowded.
It does, it does. But I mean, in the end, it's all good for Phoenix sports that so many great things are happening here right now.
So true. And I think we can definitely come away with a win again this week against the Jets. Let's make it four in a row.
I sure do hope so. I'm looking forward to that game and shutting down whatever Jet fans are around us.
Whatever. I wonder how many there will be.
I
I
know, I
feel
always
like
wonder about that.
I don't feel like there would be a lot.
You wouldn't think so, but I mean, it's surprising. It's surprising how many people come out of the woodwork. Although, I mean, how cold is it in New York right now? Is this a time when you would maybe want to leave
Yeah,
and come here and it's a little warmer? Although I personally am freezing.
me
I'm
too. I'm wearing my grandma sweater today.
I'm cold and I've just got a pullover on and I literally could be wearing like fuzzy socks right now and probably put on a hoodie if I needed to. That's how terrible it is for me. Oh, look at you.
Fuzzy socks and
I'm in my
sweatpants.
flops. I'm in my flops. So I need to do something. The space heater is going to come out soon. This is how you know you're from Phoenix is when it's I don't even know what the weather is like right now, but
It's like
we are cold.
65 probably.
We are cold. I've got the seat heaters on in my
Oh,
car. Oh
it's
yeah.
only 60, so that is cold. And this morning when I woke up to walk the dogs, it was 37.
No way.
Yep.
Oh
So
darn.
I did not go and walk the dogs. I waited another hour.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you. I know. And I feel like in my home office, I'm in the coldest part of the house. So no matter what, it's always a little bit chillier in here, either summer or winter.
Well, we can't shovel sunshine, is what they
No,
say.
don't have to scrape it off our windshield.
Well, thank you so much, Charlotte. This is such great information, good celebrations, good stories. I look forward to maybe bumping into you on Sunday.
That would be awesome.
See you around.
See ya.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NFL, is the number one place to bet touchdowns. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook by downloading the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SICKSPORTS. That's code SICKSPORTS for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. Here's the legal. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it was just a short episode with our one segment, but I appreciate your love and your support. Find us on the app formerly known as Twitter. I'm Kelly in Phoenix. Shar is at Shaff. And you can even find the podcast at Sick Pod Kelly. After doing this podcast for the last 3 seasons, I have grown to love it more and more, and we couldn't do it without our amazing producers or our amazing listeners. So I will see you again next week, and here's to a big win, Cardinals over the Jets this weekend. Bye.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.